Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. You join me today inside my new purchase. It is a Toyota IQ, a 2010 IQ2 I believe is the trim line. It's a 1 litre, which means it's got about 67 horsepower. 0 to 60 is almost never, but you put the foot down and you get to 30 just like that. I think it's 0 to 60 is claimed about 14.8 seconds. It's not a fast car at all, but ideal for city driving. You may have heard there in that brief acceleration, a kind of whine. This is the CVT automatic variant. The automatics in the UK are a little bit harder to come by, a little bit more desirable as well, so I'm quite happy I've managed to come across one of these. My friend Chris was selling it and I had to kind of swoop it up. So shout out to Chris if you're watching this. It is amethyst-y kind of colour on the outside. I can't remember the official name. I just call it like aubergine. That's like baby aubergine to me. It's got a plum leather interior, which I have got all the original paperwork from the car, which is going to be a whole separate video going through it all, but it seems to be quite nicely spec'd considering the size and age of the vehicle. It's got things like keyless go, keyless entry, automatic headlights, somebody in front of me going 5 miles per hour over a speed bump, folding mirrors. We've got rear seats that fold because that boot is tiny, so if you're any hope of carrying anything more than sunglasses in the boot, you're going to have to fold those rear seats. However, I can testify that I've done a 200-mile journey in this car one way, and I managed to carry my suitcase and a couple of laptop bag and a couple of duffel bags of my camera gear for this trip up north, and it managed pretty well. And it also manages about 63 miles to a gallon on a long trip up the A9. Just not got any plans of overtaking anybody at any point. However, if you're comfortable with that, it's fine. Suspension wise, because it's got a short wheelbase, it's as stiff as you could imagine. It's not unpleasant, it's just stiff and you're aware of potholes. That CVT gearbox, a little bit noisy around town, as I said. Once you're on the motorway, it kind of settles down pretty okay. If you're happy doing 60, pretty compliant. I do like this compact dimensions. It's still novel to me at this stage of the game. I'm just going to park beside that's disabled. I see it me. I was going to say it looks quite large in comparison to this car. But yeah, I like the compact dimensions. I like the fact that it's got parking sensors as well, which is almost ridiculous in a car this size, but it's got them. Got a manual handbrake, got auxiliary import. Everything in this car is going to be intelligently designed, and again I'm going to go more in depth in that in another video, but there's things like the glove box has been removed so this seat can go forward so you can get a real adult in the back. It's got a specially designed fuel tank underneath. Yeah, and it seems to be pretty reasonable so far. I'm just trying to run through some of the cool gadgets in the car. I like the fact you've got the auto dimming mirror as well. It's kind of a big car toy. Just turn the engine off, and yeah, overall pretty happy with the car. Main thing to point out, being an automatic, it's £20 a year road tax, and weirdly enough the insurance for me for this car was £68, so I've managed to get this car on the roads and taxed and insured for basically £88, under £100, so that's incredible. I've never had a car that's been quite economical and cheap to run. So it's due its MOT and service in December, so hopefully it sails through. It's had no issues in the last couple, and it's just rolled over. I've drove it over the 52,000 mile mark, so it's quite low mileage as well for a 12-year-old Toyota. So yeah, pretty happy with it. I'll give you another update when I get more in tune with the car and give you guys a more kind of update, a bit more of a review of the car where I'll get to enjoy it. I've only had it about a week, 2 weeks at this point, and I've only drove it about 5 times just because of work commitments, etc. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on the Toyota IQ. If you've got a name for it better than Baby Aubergine or Baby Orge, let me know. Just it reminds me of aubergine when I say it, but if you've got any comments, let me know what you think of it. As always, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Ciao.